Hi guys, and welcome to another Bootstrap 4 video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, in our last video we just added a little logo here to our navbar. Let's have a bit of fun with this video. What if we want to make this logo rotate? I mean, I'm not sure why you'd want to do that. It would annoy me probably, but it's something you can do. And of course you can do this with any image on your site or div or whatever you want to use it on. So let's go ahead and just have a bit of fun and make this logo rotate continuously. So if we pull up our index.html page, this is the page we created in our brackets text editor yesterday. This text editor is free. It's a free download. You can download it from a link below this video. Okay, so here's our image that we use for the logo. First thing I want to do is give it an ID so we can target it. So I'm going to say ID equals, open and close some inverted commas. And let's call it, just call it LGO. We'll put a space after there. So now our image has actually got an ID or a name or a handle, however you want to call it. That means we can target it with some CSS. So if we move up here, we've already got our navbar brand. Let's start a new one and call it, because it's an ID, it's a hashtag rather than a period. Classes are a period, IDs are a hashtag, so LGO, so we're now targeting that logo. What do we actually want to do with it? Let's open some and close some curlies. And we want to animate it, we want to make it rotate, and we want to keep it rotating. So let's say WebKit. This will make sure it's compatible with other browsers as well. And we want an animation, and we want to give it a rotation because we want it to, roll like a wheel, or at least I do in this particular one, rotation. And let's say give it 3 seconds, 3S. And we want it to be infinite. We'll keep going, so it's infinite. And we want it to do it in a line, so it's linear. Okay, so we've got that. Now we've got to give it some keyframes to actually make it rotate. So let's go down below and we're going to say @ and we're going to target WebKit keyframes. Rotation. And let's open and close some curlies here. And we want to tell it to rotate from a static standing still, and we want it to rotate 360 degrees. Well, if we're starting from 0, we can only go up to 359. So let's say we'll say starting from. Let's open and close some curlies inside here. And we want to start from WebKit. And we want it to rotate 0 degrees. So it's starting from 0 degrees, which is where it is at the moment. So we'll say rotate. And then no space. some regular round brackets, and we're going to say 0 degrees. And after that, we want to put a little semicolon. So there was the from. We're starting from 0, basically where it's at the moment. And we want to rotate it to, open, close some curly brackets. And I'm just going to copy this right here. And we want that to say, well, 359, because we're starting at 0 instead of 1 degree, so 359. So that should rotate it, not 3590, should rotate it a continuous circle, and it should keep doing it. Now, just looking at this, because of that padding there, this is not going to work as expected, but we can adjust that. It's probably going to spin it off axis. So let's save that, Control S. Let's go back to our site and do a refresh. Yeah, okay, well that's rotating. It's doing what I thought it would do because of that bit of padding right there. I mean, that's enough to drive you crazy right there. Okay, let's just go back to our brackets and adjust. Because we've got padding there, it's actually not there. Here, it's rotating around that 200 pixel axis. So that's what's making it spin around like a handle. But I just want it to spin around like a circle or a wheel. So I'm going to change that padding to margin. That way it'll still have that gap there, but it should just rotate around its own axis there. So let's save that, Control S, back to the site and refresh. Let's see what happens now. There we go, that's more like it. And that will just continue rotating indefinitely. Like I say, that would probably annoy me if it was my site, but it's an interesting little CSS trick. And of course, you can use it for anything, any other image on your site. Just give any other image that same ID and it will do the same thing. Let's just demonstrate that. Let's put an image below here. And what I'll do is I'll pause and I'll just find it. Right, so I just downloaded an image. Let's put it in here. We'll put it just below our text. And let's have a look. Give it a separate div. May have to center this text in a minute. That's no big deal. Or center this image in a minute, I should say. Okay, and in between here, let's add an image. And the source. I put it inside our regular folder here. If I bring that folder up. And I've just put this image straight into our root folder here, so we don't need any to direct it to any different folders. And put some inverted commas there, and there it is, Wheel of Fortune ping. We'll just add that. Of course, you've got to give it an alt text. Okay, now that should have put it under our little bit of writing here. We may need to add a little class to give it some padding and push it to the middle. Let's see what happens. Control S to save. Back to the site and let's refresh. Yep, it's over to the left. I want it in the middle here. Not that it matters that much. Let's go back. And let's give this div a class. And save that. That should center up our logo there. Refresh. There we are, it's in the middle now. And all we need to do to make that rotate just like this one is to give it that same ID. Which was LGO. So let's save that. Control S, back to the site. We've given it that LGO class, which is here. Let's go back to the site and refresh. There we go. You now have your Wheel of Fortune wheel spinning. And it's taking 3 seconds to go around because that's what we put in there, and it's just going to keep spinning like that. So there you have it. Like I say, I'm not sure why you'd want to use that, but this is quite useful. Little CSS trick there. I hope you've enjoyed that. So that is how to rotate an image or your logo indefinitely on your website using a bit of CSS. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in web development, please take one of our courses below. We've got some huge discounts for our YouTube subscribers. We've also got some great free courses down there, so do take a look. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.